As a group, Black women have been the slowest to dip their toes into the interracial dating pool, one of the most racially loyal when it comes to relationships.
Black women are the most loyal.
Black women are the most loyal to Black men than I'm talking about any other race, any other ethnicity. Black women are loyal to Black men.
Black women are very, very race loyal. They really want to be with Black men.
We often hear this narrative floating around social media. Black women are the most race loyal. That's why they don't marry white men like other races of women do. At first glance, that sounds honorable until you ask one critical question. Are you being loyal or are you just not being chosen? Because in order to be considered race loyal, both sides need to want you. You can't call yourself loyal to your team if no other team has offered you a contract. When people say that Black women are race loyal, here's what they're actually trying to say. They date and marry within their race, but what they leave out is the context, because loyalty implies options. Let's look at what the data says. According to the Pew Research Center and the U.S. Census Bureau, in 2023, only 13% of married Black women were in an interracial marriage. And Black men, 21%. You can't call it loyalty if you were never recruited. And that's what we're seeing on the dating market. Despite the growing TikTok trends, divest, Black wife effect, swirl, and soft life content, white men are not marrying Black women in significant numbers. In fact, the latest data shows that less than 0.5% of white men are married to Black women. And that's coming from the U.S. Census Bureau in 2015. So is it race loyalty or is it race isolation? So who is marrying Black women? The answer is clear. Black men. Black men marry Black women 79% of the time, even with almost twice the out-of-marriage rate of Black women. So if anyone's being race loyal, it's Black men. But instead, we're painted as disloyal, unavailable, or undesirable, all while other men aren't lining up to marry Black women either. You see how backwards that is? And while we're here, let's dispel some of the myths that circulate in these conversations. Number one, good Black men are in jail. False. Only 2.9% of Black men are incarcerated at any given time. Let's stop acting like the entire dating pool is behind bars. It's lazy. And to be perfectly honest, it has never been a time that Black women have disqualified men who are in prison. They actively search for those men, and I've done videos in the past pointing this issue out. Number two, Black men aren't educated enough. Here's the real story. 29% of Black women have a bachelor's degree or higher, and 22% of Black men do. That's a 7-point gap, not 70. And even with that gap, Black men still out-earn Black women overall. So the education excuse doesn't hold up either. Number three, Black men don't make enough money. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, in 2024, Black men earned a median income of $52,000. Hispanic men earned a median income of $50,000. So if it were just about money, how are men who earn less getting married more? Maybe it's not about economics. Maybe it's about attitude, culture, and expectations. Black men are told that they need to be flawless. They need to be educated, rich, not dusty, not toxic, and definitely not average. 6 feet, 6 figures, 6-pack. Meanwhile, other races of men can be plumbers, warehouse workers, and Uber drivers, and they're still considered marriage material men by Black women. But let a Black man drive a forklift and suddenly he's settling material. So this is not about loyalty, it's about double standards. The bottom line is this: you can't be race loyal if no one else is checking for you to begin with. Black women aren't the most race loyal, they're just the least interracially selected. And that's not a morale badge, that's a marriage market reality. So let's stop romanticizing rejection and calling it loyalty. And let's stop blaming Black men for not being picked more often when we're the ones actually marrying Black women. Peace.